Hi, welcome to this episode. We all love dolls' houses, but I'm going to do it a bit differently. As a prototype, I chose the birthhouse of a philosopher in Gdansk in Poland. Ulica Świętego Ducha 45 in Gdansk, Poland. I started to make a 2D drawing in a CAD program and then I did a 3D drawing. I have no idea how the house looks like at the inside, so this is all a fantasy of mine. I live in Amsterdam and the birthhouse of Schopenhauer looks a lot like the canal houses in Amsterdam. The only thing is that in Gdansk no canals can be found. That is not in his street. I believe that the aubergine or purple color RAL 4007 is a good choice, but I'm not sure. So after making all the CAD drawings, I had the parts laser cut in a shop here. When I received the laser cut parts, I of course had to inspect them, and sure enough a few were missing and a few parts were broken, but that's okay. The facade is built up of 6 thin layers of triplex to get 3D relief. The next step is painting the parts. Of course we have to sand it first, then to use a primer and then a color paint. When you have parts that are laser cut, you have to deal with burnt sides, burnt rims. And it's very hard to paint burnt wood. As I work inside, of course the paint is water-based. The panel with the small windows is hard to do. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of charcoal. Cleaning up the panel takes a lot of time, but that's okay. You're getting into the Zen zone. Sanding leaves a lot of dust. After sanding, we have to clean up thoroughly because otherwise you will have a tainted paint job. The panels smell like a burnt house. I'm going to paint the window frames now. The typical character of the house is because of the small window panes. They had all small window panes in those days because it was technically too hard to make large windows. Dealing with the charcoal rims is imperative if you want to paint it. Getting rid of the black rims is my biggest concern at the moment. For the small frames of the window panes, I use white egg gloss. I found that diluting the paint with water is necessary. You have to repaint a few times. It takes a few layers before it is really nice. And the paint job is all about the preparation work. So the sanding, the cleaning, the primer, and it takes a lot of time. Precision work and the concentration makes me comfortable and gives me a good feeling, and I think it's very healthy for your mind. So at the one hand you make a beautiful product, and at the other hand you are doing therapy. Working like this is good against depressions, anxiety, and against chronic stress syndrome. Doing this kind of work is really healing you. So when your psychological battery is down or very low, you do this sort of hobby and you will charge your mental battery again. And it really works. It works very well. There is no point in hurrying. It's about quality. It's about making something beautiful, putting your mental energy into the building. So never underestimate the therapeutical value of a canal house, even if there are no canals. Thank you for watching. I hope to meet you again in part 2.